Florida College of Integrative Medicine. Welcome to today's graduation ceremonies. It has been the hard work of many of you that has contributed to all of us being here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the members of the graduating classes of 44 and 44 evening and weekend. First, I want to say thank you, like everyone else, to all the family members for your ongoing support and encouragement of these future physicians. I also want to say thank you to the faculty members and administrators, many of whom went above and beyond to see that each graduating student has met all of the requirements to be here today. But most of all, I want to say thank you to all of today's graduates. It was your dedication, hard work, and long hours of study that helped you make it to today's milestone. And it is my distinct honor today to welcome you, the members of the graduating classes, into the profession of acupuncture and oriental medicine. What does it mean to be a member of a profession? Well, there are statutory requirements, such as passing your national certifying board exams and obtaining state licensure. There are regulatory requirements, such as obtaining city and/or county licenses so you can open a place of business. And there are voluntary requirements, such as belonging to and supporting at least one of your professional associations, as well as serving as an ambassador for acupuncture and oriental medicine in the world. However, the real challenge of belonging to a profession is to continue growing as a professional every day. Why is this necessary? Why is this important? After all, you've worked hard to be ready and eligible to join the profession. And you must continue to work hard just to maintain your standing as a member of the acupuncture and oriental medicine profession. These requirements include completing 30 continuing education units every 2 years in order to maintain a Florida acupuncture license, and completing 60 professional development activities every 4 years to maintain your NCOM diplomate certification. Isn't that enough? Unfortunately, the very nature of being a professional mandates that you do more, much more, every day. Our communities, our state, our nation, and our world are all changing at dizzying speeds. Many of these changes are directly affecting the work and the work conditions for health professionals, making what has always been difficult work near impossible. I just returned from Washington, D.C. 2 weeks ago, where I attended a meeting of the National Academy of Medicine's Action Collaborative on Clinician Well-Being and Resilience. This is major work being done by the National Academy of Medicine to provide guidance for the field of medicine in addressing the high rates of burnout and suicide among health professionals, a burnout rate that is well above the national averages for other professions. And this epidemic of burnout is contributing to a growing shortage of healthcare professionals and increasing the difficulties for patients and communities in having access to healthcare. I've also been participating for the last 2 years as a member of a task force working on the Global Forum for Innovation in Health Professional Education, which is one of the activities of the Health and Medicine Division of the National Academy of Medicine. As a result of my participation in these activities with both national and global perspectives, I have come to recognize that the simple act of providing care to a fellow human being who is suffering may be in danger of disappearing from the marketplace, except for the very wealthy. Worse than that, humankind seems to have forgotten the lessons learned over centuries about the simple choices that individuals can make that promote health and lessen the likelihood of illness or injury. So, as licensed healthcare professionals, what are your responsibilities on a local, state, national, and global level? Well, one of your responsibilities as a healthcare professional will be to decide your answer to that question. The first lesson I learned in my own quest to answer that question is that you have to show up. Some of you may be speculating that I must be some sort of important person to be attending these national and global meetings. Well, very honestly, I am no one special. All of these meetings are open to the public, and part of each of these meetings is dedicated to hearing the concerns of members of the public, along with feedback from the public regarding the work of these public bodies. And to be quite frank with all of you, no one ever expects to see an acupuncturist there. No one ever expects to see an acupuncturist there. We are still quite invisible within the healthcare system, despite the fact that the scientific evidence regarding the efficacy of acupuncture and oriental medicine is strong enough that the American College of Physicians just included acupuncture as one of the recommended referrals for patients with low back pain prior to the doctor writing a prescription for any pain medications. So please join me in representing acupuncture in these very important meetings that often influence the development of healthcare policies on both the state and national levels. So, what does it mean to be a professional? It means you face every challenge, every day, knowing that the health of your community depends on your responses in that moment, and in all the other moments of your day, every day. How does an individual hold up over time under that kind of pressure? It takes doing the work every day to become more human. It involves staying informed about what is going on currently in the field of acupuncture and oriental medicine, as well as with medicine as a whole. It involves challenging yourself to continue working on improving your emotional intelligence. It takes the time and effort to identify your personal values and goals and work every day to see that your decisions and actions are aligned with these values and goals. And what do you get for your hard work? You get the satisfaction of knowing that you have done all any human could do to help another human being along the path to health and wellness. Hopefully, at least some of the time, you find yourself working in the flow and energized by your work. And even on the days that you experience more frustration than satisfaction, you will have the knowledge that you have done all you could do to help another, and that is satisfaction enough to get you to try just a little harder again tomorrow. So to wrap it up, continue to study hard and do well on all your national certifying board exams. Rally your support people and all your entrepreneurial skills and get your practice set up and established. Belong to and support at least one of your professional associations and continue to work and strive every day to become more human. Show up for your patients, show up for your profession, and show up for your life. Thank you very much.